video is brought to you by JJ Drones, the droning veteran, and chillin' in Indiana Carl. Welcome back to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. Today, in this cooking video, I'm going to be making blackened tuna steaks with blackened shrimp. I'm going to be making some roasted potatoes, garlic cauliflower, and steakhouse green beans, along with a special sauce for the tuna. Carly was going to help me out today, but she's sick, unfortunately, so I was really looking forward to her being in the video with me tonight, but unfortunately she can't. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this myself, so stay tuned. Okay, so what I did was I prepared a pan with aluminum foil on it. I have the oven on 425. I got my roasted, I got my red and white potatoes here that I'm going to dice up, and I'm going to mix in here in the bowl. I'm going to put some olive oil and some spices in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these potatoes in half and throw them in the bowl, the mixing bowl here. So, and some of these potatoes that are bigger, I'll cut them twice so they all roast about the same. But I'm going to add some olive oil to this and some spices, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But let me prepare these, and once they're all done, I'll show you what I add to the potatoes. Okay, so as you can see, I got my potatoes all cut up in the bowl, in the Tupperware bowl. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some black pepper to this, a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add some olive oil. So I'm going to pour a little bit of olive oil in here and mix it up. That way everything's coated. So we got the olive oil added. Excuse my voice there. I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder in here. We're going to put some basil. This is an actual Italian mix. So I put a little bit of basil in there. Add a little bit of paprika. So a little bit of parsley. And one of my favorites is I like to add cracked red pepper to my potatoes. So I put the cracked red pepper in there. And then what I'll do now is I'll just mix it up, make sure it's all coated with all the ingredients here. Get it all mixed up. And then what I'm going to do is I got my plate or my pan here. I'm going to throw them on the pan, spread them out. And I already have the oven on 425, so I like to get all the stuff on here. So pat that, make sure everything's coated well, and we'll be right back. I'm going to put these in the oven, and then I'm going to start on the fish. Okay, so I got the potatoes. I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm actually going to move this to the middle rack. So let me take this back out. Let me adjust this rack here to the middle of the oven, and then I'm going to put these potatoes in here, and I'll let them roast up. We'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I got these beautiful tuna steaks, and I patted them dry. I rinsed them off, patted them dry. What I'm going to add is I'm going to do the blackening. So I'm going to add the Old Bay blackened seasoning to this. So this ain't working. I like a lot of blackened seasoning on here. So I'm going to really put it on here, and then I'm going to rub it in on both sides. So we're going to add that to this while the potatoes are cooking. I'm preparing all the fish and the shrimp and everything. So what I do is I rub the blackening on here, get it all coated real nice, and then I'll flip it over like that. I hope you guys can see that. And then I'll add some more blackening seasoning to this. I can never put enough of this stuff on. But we're gonna rub it all on there like that. And then what I like to do is I like to flip these over. I like to add a bunch of it on the plate itself, and then I'll roll the sides of the tuna in it also, so everything's coated with it. There's one. I'll add some more seasoning to the plate. Roll this over. Make sure all the sides are coated and everything, and lay that back down. Roll this one. Let me get these ones all prepped and ready to go here. And we'll roll that, make sure everything's coated nice, and then we're going to let this set, guys. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, so I got my shrimp. They're deveined, no tails on, and peeled. My son likes shrimp, so I have a pot of boiling water for Theo. So I'm going to grab a handful of shrimp for him here, because he likes the shrimp plain. So I'm going to put those aside, and I'm going to cook them separate. But the shrimp that I have here, I'm going to also add this blackening seasoning to this shrimp here. And then I will, I'll put that on there, and then I will just coat everything with the seasoning, and I'll let that sit also. So we're going to do that. And this is all done while the potatoes are roasting in the oven, and every once in a while I will take them and I will mix them around. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to show you what I make, the sauce for the tuna here. It's like a dipping sauce. So we're going to let this sit, and we'll be right back. Okay, so what I did was I grabbed the bowl. I have Hellmann's real mayonnaise. You could also use light mayonnaise. We're not going light tonight. I got the cracked red pepper. I got some parsley flakes. I got some paprika, and I have 3 cloves of garlic. Here, I already peeled them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put roughly, probably about a half a cup of mayo in here. So I put the half a cup of mayo in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a fork, and I'm going to just whisk it around. And what I do is I thin it out a little bit with the mayo. And then what I do is I add the paprika, a good amount of paprika. I add the cracked red pepper flakes, a couple shakes of that. And I don't measure too much, guys. I just add. There's some parsley. And then I'll mix this up. And then I'll add the garlic last. This is almost like an aioli. So it's going to be like an aioli for the tuna. I'll show you what it looks like here, guys. I just mix it all in real good. And then what I'm going to do is I got a garlic press. I'm going to put 2 cloves of garlic in here. And I'm going to press the garlic in. I'm going to get all of that out of here. And then I'm going to add another clove. So 3 cloves of garlic in this, guys. Mix it all in. I'm going to put this into the sink. And I'm going to continue mixing this. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge to let it set up. And then we'll be right back. Okay, so there's the sauce there, guys. And I do have a lemon, but I'm not going to add the lemon to this sauce until we're ready to use it. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for until we're ready to eat, and then I'll pull this out and I'll add some fresh squeezed lemon in this mixture. So in the mixture we have the mayonnaise, we have the paprika, we have the 3 cloves of garlic, we have the parsley, and we have the cracked red pepper. So that's going to go sit in the fridge now and set up, and then I'm going to continue and I'm going to cook the tuna, and then I'll cook the shrimp last, and I'm going to check on the potatoes here in a second. So stay with me. Okay, so I'm going to check on my potatoes, which they're roasting good. So I like to just mix them up a little bit here, just so they don't burn. You want to get them evenly roasted. So I like to mix them a few times while they're roasting. So that's good there. We'll put them back in there. They're cooking good. And now we're going to get started on the tuna steaks. Okay, everybody, you can see Theo's plain shrimp. That's all he likes is the shrimp in water. He don't like anything on it. So I got a pan here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat the pan. If I can get it started. Okay, it's on. We're going to put it on like medium. We're going to let that go. And what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use avocado oil. So we're going to pour some avocado oil in here for the tuna. And we're going to let that get hot. And then I'm going to add my tuna steaks. Now they say 1 to 2 minutes on each side for like a medium rare, but I'm going to go more on the 4.5 minutes per side, almost 5 minutes per side for like a medium well to almost well done. That's how we like to eat it here. I can eat it raw, but I just choose to eat the blackened tuna a little bit more done. So, all right, we'll be right back. Once this oil heats up, I will put these in a pan and show you how to do it. Okay, so I got my oil heated up. I got my tuna, and I'm going to lay these in. And we're going to go about 4 minutes on each side to make them about medium well, more on the well side. So we're gonna let these cook, and I'll show you whenever I flip them, and we'll be right back. The potatoes are done, they're in the oven just staying warm, and then I'm gonna do these tuna steaks, and then I'm gonna also do the shrimp. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm heating up the pan for the shrimp, and I just wanted to show you, I'm using the Steakhouse green beans, the Steam Fresh from Bird's Eye, and I'm using the Steam Fresh garlic cauliflower. That's just a lot easier for us, for the family. We just throw the veggies in the microwave, steam them up, and that's taken care of. But I'm heating up this pan right now. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil to the pan, and then we're going to get the shrimp going also. So stay with us. Okay, so I got the tuna, and I am going to flip the tuna over one time. Each one of them I'll flip. They look pretty good there. And we're going to let them cook for about another 4 minutes on this side. And I'm going to throw the shrimp in soon and cook the veggies. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so the oil is hot enough. I'm going to throw these shrimp in here. We're just going to dump them in. And we're going to cook these up. And these will be ready along with the vegetables and the potatoes and everything. Give us a couple minutes here. And it's on a medium-high heat here. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to give these a little mix here. They're looking good. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I'm going to fry them up. And our tuna is almost done. Give that a couple more minutes. And I will plate this all up and I'll show you the results. Alright guys, so once the shrimp are done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the lemon, and I'm just going to squirt a little bit of lemon juice in the pan and sort of deglaze it and give it a little bit of lemon scent. Or lemon flavor, not lemon scent, guys. Alright, we'll be right back. I'm going to plate this all up for you guys and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I got everything plated up, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some lemon to this mayo. Like this aioli. I'm going to mix it in real good. This mayo mixture with the garlic and everything. And then Carly's going to eat this. I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. I'm just going to put this right on the side of that. And we are all done. Let me show you what this looks like right here, guys. And there is the tuna, the blackened tuna steak, the shrimp, the green beans, the cauliflower, and the roasted red potatoes. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry Carly wasn't a part of the video today, but she was sick. But I made her dinner. She's getting ready to eat. So we're going to go and enjoy the meal that we made. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, share us out, make a comment. Let me know what you thought about today's dish. Also, if you get a chance, please take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to pass that on and preserve the sport to future generations. And like always, thank you very much, and we will see ya.